Home safety is key, especially when it comes to electricity. Bobby Johnson with Golden Rule Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical is here with some advice. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Well, we love the addition of electrical to your company.
Yep.
So we have some advice where we can really make sure our home is running and safe and energy efficient too.
Yeah, both ways. I mean, it's been a huge addition. Like we've talked before, we've had electricians on staff for a long time, but just launched the service division to the public here recently. And as we continue to grow, it's something our Gold Club members were constantly ask us about. So as we continue to grow in that space, then we talk to customers and we hear these questions and what should I do here, or tips and tricks and safety or energy savings. And so as we start to get asked those questions, then we figure, well, maybe it's a good topic to come talk to Megan about, because others are probably thinking the same. So
yeah, I'm always looking to save energy and make sure everything's running properly. So yeah, where do we start to make sure everything's good? Yeah,
and just to make sure everything's good and safe at the home. So just a couple tips and tricks, some bullet points here. Obviously, we all know, I mean, shut off the lights when we leave rooms, when we leave the house. Something that I wasn't quite as familiar with is the things that we leave plugged in, even though the toaster may not be pushed down, or the blender isn't running, or that phone isn't plugged into the charger, it's still pulling electricity from the wall. Maybe not as much when it's running, but it's still pulling some. So those things that don't have to stay plugged in, like TVs and other electronics, then pulling those plugs are good when we're not using them.
I'll have to show this to my kids to remind them to
yeah,
do
that's
that.
a common thing.
And
the
turn off the
cords
lights
around
even.
the house. And something that we get asked about a lot is breakers tripping. You know, this is a safety measure within the breaker panel itself, but if that's constantly happening, that we're having to reset that breaker, then obviously there's a bigger issue that we need to look at. There's only so many times that breaker's going to trip itself before it just fails, and then we have a hazard there. So if we have something that's that continues to do that, whether it be something small, just a room with lights, or the air conditioner or furnace, say, for instance, then we definitely want to have us take a look at that. Obviously, everybody knows the LED bulbs. You know, we've been talking about that just as a society for a long time. So those are always helpful and easily found. One thing that I wasn't as familiar about until here recently was whole home surge protector. I don't know if you know much about these, but this can actually be installed within your electrical panel itself. So any major storm or a major lightning strike to your house, then that will just shut down the panel itself, and so it will protect all your really valuable electronics, computers, things like that. So
is that something an electrician with Golden Rule could install?
100%. Yeah. These are all of these things that I'm talking about. I mean, the LED bulb, certainly you don't need our help with that, but
I don't know. Sometimes you never know, right?
Well, you never know, I guess, but we can help if you need it. But all of these things are things that we could come and talk with you about and look into. Obviously, we get a lot of conversation about whole home generators. There's a lot of interest there. These are expensive. It's an expensive add-on to the house, but obviously this is big safety. If we do lose power for days, then we don't have to worry about, especially if it's the wrong time of year, the house heating up drastically or freezing and pipes and things, but obviously just keeping food and things like that. And, you know, talking about those extreme times during the year, when we're in the winter months, then you know, we got to be careful with the space heaters and extension cords. We don't want to plug those into extension cords for fire hazards and things. So,
well, this is all great advice.
Just a lot of questions that we get asked. I know that's a lot of information from a bunch of different angles, but I thought it was value to come talk about.
Yeah, great advice. And yeah, kids, go turn off the lights when you're done.
Yep, pull out those phone chargers.
Yeah. Well, you can find Golden Rule Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical in Grimes off Northeast Main Street. To set up an appointment, just call 888-986-2424 or go online to goldenrulephc.com. You can also find Golden Rule on Facebook and Instagram.